In this video, I'm gonna show you how I attach a window to my cargo van. So I got the window from Van Windows Direct. They have good quality of windows. And I paid $700 for 2 windows. That's including shipping and all the material that need for the job. First of all, I used the blue tape and tape around the inside. And then I drill a bunch of holes at the corner. I drill around 6 to 8 holes at the corners, depends. So after that, I drill another 4 holes, 2 on the top and 2 at the bottom, just to make sure that I can trace this out later on. Now I use a blue tape and tape it from outside. This blue tape is to protect the jigsaw scratching the paint around the area. To do this job, I use a very fine blade. I drill a big hole so I can put the jigsaw blade in and start the job. So this is how it looked like after I got that. And during the cut, I used the blue tape to tape the metal that have to come out so it don't just drop out and scratch the paint from the outside of the van. And then I use the file and just quickly go around and file it down for some sharp edge. I don't recommend you to use the same thing that I use. This is a spray paint from Home Depot, contain primer and paint. I quickly realized that I have to use the brush. So I spray the paint to the brush and brush it out. Otherwise, all the paint's gonna get all over the van. So I don't recommend you to use the spray paints on this job. So this is the time to put the trim block edge molding around, and I have a little helper right there who got his eyes on the job. So here he found that I do it wrong. I didn't see it from the outside, but he can see from the inside. He told me, look at this, you got only one edge, it not go all over. So I have to stop and go in. So this is the time to correct it and do the right job. He's so proud of it. So from the factory, they recommend use primer only around the edge like that. I see a lot of people, they use primer all over the places. I think it's okay too, but I just follow the recommendation from the factory. I try my best to open up urethane tube. I want to open all the way out. That's why I use that tool to poke it out. So if you can stay with me until now, I let you know the secret why a lot of people fail on putting up the window. They got leaking. I have a leaking too. Before you want to do this job, you probably have to find yourself a good caulking gun. I quickly realized that the caulking gun that I use is worthless. So right before I do this job, I went to Home Depot and asked them for a good quality gun. But they say that they not carry caulking gun for a couple months, and that surprised me. So I have to use my old gun. And as you see, it's very hard for me to get the urethane out of the tube. I put a video of Van Windows Direct factory when they installed those windows. They use a minimum primer just around the edge, and also they put the urethane just around the primer like that. So I try to follow their direction, but it's very hard because the caulking gun not working. So before you want to do anything like I do right now, please make sure that you want to buy a power operated gun so you can make the job right. After I lay some urethane on top of the van, I know for sure this will leaking, and I will come up with the solution. But because I already cut it and it's the end of the day, it's already become dark, so I have to finish the job. That's why I have to continue and work with that. So the main purpose of this, I think, is to glue the window in and make sure the window don't go anywhere. Actually, the window is really light. It's not heavy at all. I can hold the window with no problem. But I need my wife to hold the other side, so the window will be even on both sides. So I got my wife helping me on this, and we got the window up, and then I press the window in. I use a towel, wrap around my hand, and just jam on the windows to make sure that the window got good pressure to the frame. After this, my phone memory just gone, so I have to stop. And this is how it looked like the next day. I do some water tests and it's leaking, but I have a solution for this, so I'm not really worried about the leaking. I will have an update video that's how I seal the leak. So this is just a little bit about how I do and what mistake I made. Hopefully this gives some idea to anyone who wants to do DIY on their van.